Alright, Shalom. Before I get started on this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopefully elect, as well as you sincere believers out there. May you endure to the end, Lord willing. Alright. And, just back with another early morning in transit, man. And, I just want to get on a topic today, that World War III is imminent, man. All right? World War III is imminent. Okay? And I'm going to just let these, Salakia for the background noise. But I'm going to just let these, a couple of videos I got to play.
The entire world is worried. And if it isn't, then it should be, because nuclear weapons could fly any day now. This all begins with the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, who has repeatedly threatened to use nuclear weapons in its war with Ukraine if the war didn't go to Russia's favor, or if third-party countries got involved. Well, according to reports, the war isn't going in Russia's favor, in large part because third-party NATO countries got involved. With Putin's nuclear threat checklist now checked, NATO forces are training on the use of nuclear weapons. And according to U.S. President Joe Biden, the risk of nuclear Armageddon is at its highest level in 60 years. And it's no news that a nuclear Armageddon is the one event that can destroy the world as we know it.
All right. And it says, no surprise, that the nuclear Armageddon can't destroy the world as we know it, man. All right. And which we know, through the spirit and power, all right, of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, okay, that this last, get that in the scriptures real quick, because I got a couple articles that I want to read too. This last, Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, all right? Because you had those ancient battles, all right, when swords and shields, and you just, the confused noise is just the swords and the shields, all right, colliding and clashing and clanking and making all of those different sounds, all right? And even if you go back to World War II and World War III, fighting with the different machine guns and different things like that, all right? But it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, all right? Because this war, man, okay, and it will come to pass, all right? And it will come to pass, okay? This third world's war, all right, it will actually be nuclear, okay? There's all of these threats from Putin, all right, and even you have NATO and the U.S., trying to get their hypersonic game together, all right? You got NATO and the U.S. trying to get their hypersonic games together, because they know, once one of these nukes is shot off, they have to have, things that's going to retaliate or whatnot, But let me get this second video.
The battle for hypersonic weapon dominance has officially begun, and the US, Russia, and China are at it once again. The US is now making its latest move after Russia's and China's breakthroughs in the hypersonic weapon space. This latest move comes in the form of a brand new hypersonic weapon known as the Gambit missile that is expected to save the US up to $516 million while traveling faster than every hypersonic missile before it. This is made possible by the Gambit's engine that's so powerful it could power not only massive missiles, but also fighter jets and Navy ships. Yes, hypersonic missiles are a lot more than their Mach 5 plus blurry speeds, but not everyone knows that.
Yeah, so now you have the race, all all right, for hypersonics, all right, in which the Lord said He created. Let me get that. Isaiah 54, all right, because hey, man, the Lord, He created all of these things, all right, just so it can end this aeon, man, all right, because we know that the whole earth will not be destroyed. All right, we know that the earth will abide forever. Okay, He's just created these things to end this age, man. All right, now this is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy." All right, in which these things come from that guy Robert J. Oppenheimer. All right, who ultimately was the first person, to put the elements together to make a nuclear bomb, man. All right, Robert J. Oppenheimer. All right, so the Lord put the spirit on him, all right, to create it, because when He created it, He said, "I have become the destroyer of worlds," man. All right, so don't think for a second, that these nuclear missiles are not going to be used, man. All right, they're going to be used. Okay, so let me I think that was it for that. This is a news article on Russia's Satan II Sarmat missile can carry more than a dozen nuclear warheads and destroy entire cities if it ever works. All right, and which the angels of the Lord gonna make sure it work, man. All right, because between Jeremiah 51, He say He's gonna send fanners, man. All right, to make sure is Jeremiah. I can start at 51:1. It says, "Thus said Yahweh, behold, I will raise up Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind." All right, and which goes into those the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. All right, that's the destroying wind. All right, the impact. All right, the radiation. It says, "And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in a day of trouble they shall be round about. They shall be against her round about." All right. In verse 3, it says, "Against him that bended, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself in his brigandine." All right, which ultimately that brigandine goes into the missile defense systems. All right, because in that day, all right, when those nukes are shot off, these missile defense, these missile defense systems that America does have, all right, they're gonna fail miserably. Okay, I just ran across an article maybe a day or two ago, saying how the some mysterious objects, all right, turned off the missile defense systems, all right, and the missile launch systems, all right, because Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, He's gonna make sure that America will be utterly destroyed, man. All right, that's why He says Jeremiah 50. Let me see. Yeah, I can start at I can start at 9, man. Jeremiah 50 at 9. All right, but I want to go into this article a little more. It says in which real quick, I'll make another point in which they had their TV host saying not too long ago that Putin can destroy the entire East Coast with like 2 missiles or something like that. And even though they say a test launch Russia's nuclear Sarmat missile appears to have failed, the Sarmat ICBM is among the more modern weapons in Russia's nuclear arsenal. Since the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Putin has reportedly touted his nuclear arsenal. All right. It says for years, Russia has repeatedly boasted that it has nuclear weapons and that could destroy the entire cities. All right, and which they pretty much, they was going into how the missile failed. That's why I said the Lord and the angels, man, they're gonna make sure that these missiles don't fail in that day. All right. It's go down a little bit. It was going into the actual Satan 2 missile. Let me see. There we go. It says measuring around 112 feet long and weighing just over 211 tons. All right. The liquid fuel ICBM is capable of carrying more than a dozen nuclear warheads, which can destroy entire cities. All right. And pursuing the Revelations 9, which I was looking at earlier. 9 and is it 9? Yeah, it's Revelations 9 and 16. It says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. All right, in which the horsemen goes into those missiles, man. All right, 200,000, man. All right, which is 200 million. Yes. All right, it's prophecy that this place will be hit with 200 million nuclear warheads, man. All right, 200 million. Yes. All right. It's go back to the article. I think that was it. That was all I wanted to get at that one. Okay, it says the missiles is said to have a range exceeding 6,835 miles, meaning that it can easily reach most places on the planet. All right. So go back to that Jeremiah 50 and 9. All right, because the nuclear destruction is imminent, man. All right. The hopeful year all these prophecies come to pass. All right. This is now going back to Jeremiah 50 and 9. It says, for lo, I will raise up and cause to come against Babylon, all right, which is America, an assembly of great nations from the north country, all right, which is going into Russia, all right. It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. All right. And when these missiles, all right, are shot off, it's gonna be shot off into the ends of the earth, man. All right. Once these missiles are shot off, there's no returning. All right. They can't call the missiles back. They can't say, oh, never mind. All right. Because this is thus said the Lord, man. All right. And I want to drop down to 13. All right. It says, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. All right. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh. All right. And like I said earlier, man, this is not going to be a point of, oh, well, never mind. All right. The Lord going to put the spirit on these people. All right. To empty the clip, man. All right. I think that's a little further down in 25. Yeah. It says, for Yahweh had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh, the power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. All right. And man, look, man, like I brought out earlier in the Isaiah 54:16, man, this is all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. All right. This is no one else. Okay. Because we know was that I think it's Revelation 11. You know, the third woe is coming quickly, man. All right. Let me see. Yeah, Revelation 11 and 14. It says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. All right. So it's coming quickly, man. All right. We don't have no time to just sit around and be fucking around, man. All right. So if you're serious, you know, you're serious about this truth, you know, you need to give your diligence and make efforts to, you know, do what you got to do in order to make your calling and election sure, man. Because, you know, we know that we don't have no way out of America, all right? No way to get into the kingdom of heaven but by the chariots, all right? And ultimately to be saved by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, all right? Now, it was, I guess I'll just scratch it. So I'm pretty much at the job now. It says, you know, Lord will, you know, just going into how Russia, you know, they pretty much suspended the last nuclear arms treaty with the U.S., all right? So they just good to go to just do all kind of nuclear testing and different things like that, man, all right? But, you know, I think that was pretty much it, you know? Lord will, you know, this was edifying, man, you know, because we at the end, Nakim, all right? We at the end, man. You know? So, you know, Abarat Desires lesson was edifying. All right. Ww3 is imminent. Until next time, I say shalom.